Hi there. I am back from vacation and I wanted to do a flip through of this tarot deck I got. I collect tarot decks, I study tarot, and I like to use it in my own practice, but I also collect tarot and I really love independent artists decks, and I like these. I don't necessarily buy them for the interpretation of the card because I feel like that's, you know, as a reader you develop your own interpretation, but I love the artistry. So this one is called the Cowgirl Tarot. It's by an artist, Isa Beniston in Los Angeles, and the website is gentlethrills.com. And from the very little research I've done, Cowgirl is a dog, a black and white dog that kind of looks like a cow, but it's not a cow, it's a dog. And I got this as a birthday gift, thank you, Uncle Ron, from the West Coast Craft Fair in San Francisco at Fort Mason. It was very cool, it was free, and it was very crowded, so that's a little not my favorite, but I love it. I love this deck. It reminds me of Courage the Cowardly Dog a little bit, and so I thought I'd do a flip through. You can check it out, and if you like it, you know where to go to find it. The couple caveats that I would say about this deck is it wouldn't be one that I would get for anyone that's trying to learn the tarot, because I feel like there's a lot of benefit in learning the traditional, some of the symbology in the more traditional cards. And once you learn that, I think you can use decks like this to interpret that meaning in a different way. But I might not suggest this for a learner, but I think it's a really cool independent deck, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. Look at the face on the dog on this one. Look at the face on the sun. It's so funny. For the minor arcana, there's two suits that, pull them out. It's the Pentacles and the Wands. Wands are bones in this deck, and on these two, it's just the number of bones or wands for these cards, and the character comes back with the Page of Wands, the Queen, or sorry, the Knight, the Queen and King. And in the Pentacles, there's a little bit more artistry and variation. The character comes out a little bit more on the Pentacles. There's one in here that I really love. It's this Nine of Pentacles, which looks like a lottery ticket. I think that's funny. And then this Ten of Pentacles, the cowgirl dog has morphed into a butterfly, which makes me think about the Ten of Pentacles as a card. I mean, I guess it is transformation. It's just, you know what I mean? It just kind of, if you study tarot, it really helps you think of the cards in a different way. So that's what I mean with when I say, you know, some of the depictions, I don't know, it makes me think about it a little more, which is good. The hearts are cups, like the Four of Cups here. I think the other one I was looking at was the Eight of Cups. I don't know if I would depict this way, but I still love it, and I think it's really cute, and I look forward to using this in my practice. Look how big he is on that little horse. Or she. I think she's a girl dog. I don't know. Don't like look at, you know. The Three of Swords. See, this is where I think the Swords is the one I have the hardest time with, because the Three of Swords I would not read as steady. The Four of Swords is more steady. But it is interesting. What I'm noticing here is the progression of learning about the dragons, dreaming about the dragon, learning about the dragon, strategizing about the dragon, seeing the dragon. I don't know what this is. Sewing? Oh, creating a best friend heart for the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving on. And then the Seven of Swords, so interesting, so different from the traditional Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords giving the dragon half of the best friend heart. And then the Eight of Swords, their best friends flying through the sky. The Nine of Swords, she's waving goodbye. And then the Ten of Swords, it looks like she's reading her diary. So it's so interesting. It's just very different from the traditional deck, but I do like in that swords number cards, that storyline. That's really cute. Page, Knight, Queen, and King. So there you have it. It's really cool. Like I said, each, you know, every artist has their own interpretation, and I love it. And I love collecting them. There's no guidebook on this one. You get this poster. And I think this does help to explain how the artist thinks of the card. Like for strength, it says try everything, which is kind of true. The Hanged Cow, hip pause. I think that's inner peace for the Hermit. Justice, perfect is boring. I don't know. Let's see, what else do we have now? The High Priestess, Mother Knows Best. That's funny. The Empress, action now, think later. I don't know. I mean, maybe. And then this is the last few. So yeah, there it is. I'm so happy to have it. I look forward to using it for a reading, and if you're into it, you should go get it. I'm at all not sponsored. This was a gift, and like I said, just like to share these things for others that are interested. So check them out at gentlethrills.com.